Hey, welcome back. It's really good to see you again. I'm Emma.
And I'm Nico. We're so happy you're here with us today.
This morning I was running late and I thought, I have to leave now or I'll miss my train. And I realized we use this phrase all the time in everyday English.
Exactly. And this is part of our obligation ladder series. In the last episode, we talked about need to. Today, we're moving to the next level, have to.
So by the end of this episode, you'll be able to 1. Use have to confidently in present and past situations. 2. Understand the big difference between don't have to and must not. 3. Sound more natural when you speak by using the correct pronunciation.
You'll also avoid some really common mistakes that learners make with this phrase.
Before we start, quick question for you. In the comments, tell us, what's one thing you have to do every day? Maybe you have to wake up early, or you have to cook dinner. Anything.
Yeah, write it in English. We love seeing you practice. And if you're enjoying this podcast, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us.
All right, let's get started. At the most basic level, have to means you're obligated to do something because of an external reason. Something or someone outside of you requires it.
Okay, so what do you mean by external reason?
Good question. External means it comes from the outside. It could be a rule, a law, your boss, your school, a schedule, or just the situation you're in. Let me give you some examples.
I'm ready.
Here we go. 1. I have to go to work today. Why? Because your boss expects you. 2. She has to wear a uniform. Why? Because it's a school rule. 3. We have to pay taxes. Why? Because it's the law. 4. They have to leave soon. Why? Because their train is at 6 p.m.
Ah, I see. So in all of these, there's an outside force making you do it.
Exactly. Remember in the last episode, we talked about need to? That was about your own priorities and what you think is important. Have to is different. It's about what other people or rules require from you.
Right. Need to comes from inside. Have to comes from outside.
Good way to think about it. It's not really your choice. You're obligated.
That helps a lot. So, have to is about external pressure.
Right. Now let's look at how to use it in different situations. Okay, so let's talk about the structure. In the present tense, we say have to or has to. Let me show you.
Here's the pattern. I have to go, you have to go, he has to go, she has to go, we have to go, they have to go.
Notice that with he, she, or it, we say has to, not have to. So, he has to work, not he have to work.
That's a really common mistake. I used to say he have to all the time when I first started learning.
You're not alone. A lot of learners do that. Now, what about the past tense?
In the past, we use had to for everyone, no exceptions.
Let me give you examples. 1. I had to cancel my plans because I got sick. 2. She had to work late last night. 3. We had to take a different route because of traffic. 4. They had to wait 2 hours at the airport.
See? Had to is the same for everyone. Very simple.
Now, what about the negative form? This is important.
For the negative, we say don't have to or doesn't have to.
Here are some examples. I don't have to work tomorrow. It's my day off. She doesn't have to cook tonight. We're ordering food. They don't have to come to the meeting. It's optional.
And in the past, we say didn't have to. For example, I didn't have to wake up early yesterday because it was Sunday.
Perfect. Now, what about questions?
For questions, we use do, does, or did. Here's how it works. Do I have to bring anything? Does he have to work on weekends? Did you have to wait long?
Notice we say, do I have to, not do I has to. The S goes on does, not on have.
So, does she have to go is correct. Does she has to go is wrong.
Exactly. That's a big mistake learners make. Remember, when you use does, you use the base form have to. All right, ready for the next part? Okay, so now we need to talk about something really important. This is where a lot of learners get confused.
What's that?
Don't have to and must not are not the same. They have completely different meanings.
Oh, this is huge. Let me explain. Don't have to means it's optional. You have a choice.
Right, but must not means it's forbidden. You are not allowed to do it.
Let me give you an example. You don't have to come to the party. This means it's your choice. If you want to come, great. If you don't, that's fine too.
But if I say, you must not smoke here, that means it's forbidden. You are not allowed. It's against the rules.
See the difference? Don't have to is about freedom. Must not is about prohibition.
Here are more examples. You don't have to wear a suit to the meeting. It means you can if you want, but it's not required. You must not wear jeans to the meeting. It means jeans are not allowed. Don't wear them.
Or you don't have to pay for parking on Sundays. That means it's free. You have the option not to pay.
You must not park here. That means parking is not allowed. You'll get a ticket.
So remember, don't have to equals optional. Must not equals forbidden.
This is one of the most important distinctions in English. Don't confuse them.
Got it. Now let's talk about pronunciation.
All right, so here's something really important for listening comprehension and sounding natural. In spoken English, we don't usually say have to clearly. We reduce it.
What do you mean by reduce it?
In fast, natural speech, have to sounds like have to. The V sound becomes an F sound because it's followed by T.
So instead of I have to go, native speakers say I have to go?
Exactly. Let me show you the difference. Slow speech. I have to go. Fast, natural speech. I have to go.
And the same thing happens with has to. It becomes has to. He has to work sounds like he has to work.
Right. And in the past, had to becomes hadda. So I had to leave sounds like I had to leave.
This is so important because when you're listening to native speakers, you're not going to hear have to clearly. You're going to hear have to, has to, or hadda.
Let me give you some examples in natural speech. I have to wake up early tomorrow. She has to finish her report by Friday. We had to cancel our trip because of the weather.
Now, listeners, try saying these out loud. Don't say have to slowly. Say have to.
Practice it. I have to go. Say it fast. I have to go.
How does that feel? You already sound more natural.
And one more thing about pronunciation. The stress usually falls on to, not on have. So we say, I have to go, not I have to go.
Right. I have to leave. The stress is on the second word.
This makes your English sound much more natural.
So remember, have to, has to, and hadda. Practice these.
Now let's talk about the emotional side of have to. This is where English gets really interesting.
What do you mean by emotional side?
Well, we often use have to politely refuse an invitation. It shifts the blame to an external obligation, so it sounds less personal.
Oh, I do this all the time. For example, someone invites me to dinner, but I can't go. I say, I'd love to, but I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Exactly. You're not saying, I don't want to come. You're saying, I want to, but I'm obligated to do something else. It sounds much more polite.
Here are some more examples. I'd love to join you, but I have to work late. I can't make it tonight. I have to pick up my sister from the airport. I wish I could, but I have to finish this project.
See how that works? You're using have to soften the refusal.
And there's another emotional layer. If you stress have instead of to, it shows frustration or resentment.
Yes, listen to the difference. I have to work tomorrow. That's neutral. I have to work tomorrow. That's a complaint.
The stress on have shows you're not happy about it. It's like saying, I'm forced to do this and I don't want to.
Here's another example. I have to go to the dentist. Neutral statement. I have to go to the dentist. You're dreading it.
This is the psychology of English. The way you say something changes the meaning.
So pay attention to stress. It makes a big difference. One more thing before we move to mistakes. We also use have to in passive constructions.
What do you mean by passive?
Instead of saying, I have to do this or you have to do this, we say, it has to be done. We're focusing on the action, not the person.
Oh, I hear this a lot in work situations.
Exactly. Here are some examples. This report has to be finished by Friday. The meeting has to be rescheduled. The dishes have to be washed before we leave. Something has to be done about this problem.
So you're not saying who is responsible. You're just saying it's an obligation.
Right. It has to be done is very common in business English and professional settings. It keeps the focus on the task, not on blaming a specific person. That's why managers and professionals use it a lot.
That's smart. It sounds more objective.
Okay, so now let's talk about mistakes. We all make them, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, even native speakers get confused sometimes with have to.
So let's go through some common mistakes we hear from learners.
Mistake number 1, saying he have to instead of he has to.
This is super common. Students forget to change have to has with he, she, or it.
Incorrect. She have to go. Correct. She has to go.
Remember, with third person singular, it's has to, not have to.
Mistake number 2, saying does he has to instead of does he have to.
When you use does in a question, the S is already on does. So you use the base form have to, not has to.
Incorrect. Does she has to work? Correct. Does she have to work?
This is a big one. A lot of learners double the S.
Mistake number 3, trying to use the contraction I've to for obligation.
Oh, this is interesting. Students sometimes say I've to go because they think it's a shorter form of I have to go.
But that's not correct for obligation. I've to go doesn't work in standard English.
We don't contract have to like that. You can say, I have to go, or in very fast speech, I have to go, but not, I've to go.
Incorrect. I've to finish this. Correct. I have to finish this. Easy mistake to make.
Mistake number 4, confusing don't have to with must not.
We talked about this earlier. Just remember, don't have to means optional. Must not means forbidden. Don't mix them up.
Exactly, that's a big one.
Mistake number 5, using must in the past tense for obligation. In spoken English, we almost never say, I must go yesterday, or she must finish it last week.
Instead, we use had to. I had to go yesterday. She had to finish it last week.
Had to is the universal past form for obligation. It covers both must and have to.
So remember, in the past, use had to, not must.
Now, listeners, don't feel bad if you've made these mistakes. That's how we learn.
Absolutely. The important thing is to notice the mistake, understand why it's wrong, and practice the correct version. All right, it's time for some interactive practice. We're going to give you some situations and you choose the correct sentence. Ready?
Let's do this.
Situation 1. You're talking about a rule at your workplace. Which is correct? A. I have to wear a name tag at work. B. I must to wear a name tag at work.
Think about it. The answer is A. We say have to, not must to. Must doesn't need to.
Right. I have to wear a name tag is correct.
Situation 2. You're asking about your friend's schedule. Which is correct? A. Does she have to work on Saturday? B. Does she have to work on Saturday?
The answer is B. Remember, when you use does, you use the base form have to, not has to.
How are you doing so far? You're doing great.
Situation 3. You're talking about something that's optional. Which is correct? A. You don't have to bring a gift. B. You must not bring a gift.
The answer is A. Don't have to means it's optional. Must not means it's forbidden.
If you say, you must not bring a gift, it sounds like gifts are not allowed. That's not what you mean.
Situation 4. You're talking about something that happened yesterday. Which is correct? A. I must finish the report yesterday. B. I had to finish the report yesterday.
The answer is B. In the past, we use had to, not must.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Situation 5. You're declining an invitation politely. Which sounds more natural? A. I can't come, I don't want to. B. I'd love to, but I have to work late.
The answer is B. Using have to makes it sound like you have an external obligation, which is more polite.
Situation 6. You're talking about a business deadline. Which is correct? A. This report has to be finished by Monday. B. This report have to be finished by Monday.
The answer is A. We say has to, not have to, when the subject is singular, like this report.
Okay, how many did you get right? If you got all 6, you're a superstar.
If you got 4 or 5, that's still excellent.
And if you got fewer, don't worry. Go back and listen again. That's the beauty of podcasts.
Now here's a challenge. Can you create your own sentence using have to in a way we taught today? Say it out loud right now.
Don't be shy. Speaking out loud is how you improve.
And remember, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication.
If people understand you, you're doing great. Wow, we covered so much today.
I know, right? Let's do a quick recap of everything we learned.
First, we learned that have to means you're obligated to do something because of an external reason. A rule, a law, your boss, the situation.
Second, we learned the forms. Have to, or has to in the present, had to in the past, don't have to for the negative, and do, does, or did for questions.
Third, we learned the big difference. Don't have to means optional, but must not means forbidden. Don't confuse them.
Fourth, we learned about pronunciation. In natural speech, have to becomes have to, has to becomes has to, and had to becomes had to.
And fifth, we learned how to use have to for polite refusals and how stress changes the emotional tone.
We also talked about passive constructions like it has to be done, and we covered common mistakes.
Before we go, we just want to say this. Thank you. Truly.
We love seeing your English improve, and we love hearing about your lives. It really means a lot to us.
The fact that you spend your time here, practicing and learning, that's something you should feel proud of.
You're doing something really good for yourself.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being here with us today.
And just a quick reminder, this is part of our Obligation Ladder series. In the next episode, we'll move to the strongest level of obligation, must. You won't want to miss it.
Keep practicing a little bit every day. Even just 5 minutes makes a difference.
Be patient with yourself. Learning takes time.
Take care of yourself.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.